So guys, I'm back. For what I'm gonna show you, this is the basic inventory you want. Uh, you can substitute these runes for teleports to Camelot and the Watchtower, and also you need teleports to I think that's about it. But anyway, we have a games necklace on and equipped, so we can go to Berthrop. You can also substitute that with house teleport to Taverley, or having a house in Taverley would be nice. Anyway, guys, this is basically my dailies. This is what I do every day after I start my game up and start playing. And take note of how much money I have right now. I have 308k with about 521 coins. And okay, what you're gonna want to do first off. What I usually do is I do a Camelot teleport, but instead of teleporting to Camelot, I'll actually teleport to my house. And oh yeah, this is my house now. I have the teleport chambers with all the portals I had on my other account, and I have my glory and prayer altar also. So go ahead and get to Camelot however you can. Doesn't matter if you teleport, walk, whatever you gotta do. It's very important not to take weapons or armor, anything that would be declared as weapons or armor, because we are going to be going to Entrana, and those are not allowed on Entrana. I kind of took the long way around, but when you get to this point, you're gonna see an NPC called Arheen. Talk to Arheen. I might not be able to buy him, but what you're gonna want to do is buy these seaweed. Yes, he has 80 available. Buy the seaweed. And he also has a stock of pineapples, which I buy because they're very useful. Now, I do not sell any of this stuff. I keep this stuff. So if you want to sell it, you can, but it's not really worth that much. I think it's probably about 10k maybe. So let's see what this is worth. About 8.8k. Don't sell this stuff really. I mean, if you don't farm or do crafting, then yeah, I guess you're fine selling it, but honestly, it's not worth having to buy it back later anyway. So go charter a ship. It's just a right click option, charter ship. Go to Port Sarah. Pay the 1,000 gold. You want to have gold on you. That's a must for this money making method. Now go across Gangplank and start running towards the monks of Entrana, which are straight north. And then you will eventually have to, right before the end of the dock, right when it splits, you get to turn and run this way. So recapping, you go north and then you go east, and you will be at the monks of Entrana. Now if you did bring weapons and armor, don't fear, because you can deposit them at this deposit box. And yeah, so once you are free of weapons and armor, talk to the monk or right click travel boat or take boat or whatever, and they will search you and they will say all satisfactory, take you to Entrana. And now when you get to Entrana, what you're going to want to do is get off the boat and start running to the west. You'll see an herblore shop icon on the map. You will also see a guy named Frankos. He has these Ionute packs. Buy all the Ionute packs. And now, once you have them, you can either leave them as pack or you can open them. I just usually leave them all until I have all of them. So right now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get to Taverley, however it is that you get there. So I'm using the teleport on the games necklace to go to Berthrop, and then I'm just going to run up through the town of Berthrop to the town of Taverley. Now, there are a few ways you can get to Taverley. You can teleport Falador and run. You can also use your house to get here by setting your house to be in Taverley. I find that my favorite way of getting here is through the games necklace, and just and just teleporting to Bertho, running up. It's not that hard. It's not that big of a journey, really. What you're looking for here is to run south all the way from Berthrop, and you'll eventually, if you just continue going south, you'll reach another herblore shop. Now this herblore shop, same thing. This guy's name is Jatix or Jaktix. You trade him, you buy all his Ionute packs, and that is that. Now for the next person, there is a quest requirement. You have to have completed Watchtower quest, or at least started it. I think you can do it after you start it. I know it's worth actually finishing because it's easier to get there. That sounded wrong. But once you get to the Watchtower, you go down. If you did complete the Ardone diary completely, it will teleport you into the middle of the town. And if that happens for you, you should know how to get to the town. Wow, I just ran totally past it. If you're that high of a level and you've completed the diary, I think you'd know how to get there anyway. Now, there is an optional thing you can do here. You can trade this girl, and you can buy these 10 chocolate bars and run off. I don't usually do that because it's time consuming, but if you want, you can. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the western exit of the town, and then once you're outside, you go south until you see this kind of like a little gate going around. You go up and around these trees. I always do that, but you'll see these little paths leading up. You follow this path. There's some caves along the way. Don't go in the caves, especially if you haven't finished a quest. But there's a convenient summoning shop here too, but there's nothing really profitable to buy from that shop, I don't think. But you can go inside the town, then you go south and then east inside of the town, and then south again. Once we're down there, yep. No, you go east. My bad. I thought it was south. And then there is this guy named Ogre Merchant. This might be confusing. There's multiple Ogre Merchants, but he is the one that is the fattest, and he is the most eastern merchant standing behind this counter. Now, buy his Eye of Newts. Now, you have all the Eye of Newts. So far, I've spent, let's see, around 12k, and let's see how much money I've made so far. So far, I have made 143 minus 12, so I've made around 131k, 132k. So this isn't the end yet, though. What you want to do now is you need to have done Priest and Peril quest and Smoking Kills to be able to do this. So don't do this part if you do not have those quests done, because you'll not be able to do it. What you're going to want to do now is get to Canifis the best way you can. Possible ways to get to Canifis is running from Varrock. If you've done the Priest and Peril quest, you have to follow the path back to get through Canifis, where the priest that you helped out is. Now, I use my house portal to Carriol. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But this is the fastest method of doing this, is to just use your house portal. There's another way too. You could use your ectophile, which is another equally reasonable way of getting here. Now, this guy here, you can do this actually any Slayer Master, but I find that if you have Priest and Peril done, actually you don't need Priest and Peril actually done completely, but it doesn't, I mean, you can do Simona, which is the chick in the desert. You can go do Cheerleader, which is in the Lost City. You can do Duradel, Caradel. They all sell these broad arrowheads. Now you will need about 160k to buy all these arrows, headless arrows. Don't buy the headless or the unfinished broad bolts, because those make no profit really. You want these broad arrowheads. Just go ahead and buy all of them out of the shop. There are some other things you can buy from this shop that would be profitable, but it requires you to either bank or I just don't think you make enough money, honestly. So here we go. We'll go and Now we'll price check. Well, we'll price check in a minute. For the next part, you have to have unlocked either partial or full Cowmancer's chest from Recipe Disaster. If you haven't unlocked a full chest, it is possible to do this, but you will make substantially less money doing it. What you're going to want to do is go to Lumbridge. You should have, before you start this run, you should have at least 200k gold to buy all this stuff. Now go downstairs, you go to the Cowmancer's chest. So we go here, and if you look, you can buy chocolate bars, 300 chocolate bars a day. You can do this all once daily. At the same time, you do it every day. So if you do it today at 5, you can do it tomorrow at 5, like 10 or 5:30, and you won't have to worry about it not having all the stock. Anyway, I'll go ahead and buy all these chocolate bars for 20 GP each. Also buy these cooking apples for 36 GP each. I find them not profitable because I use them, but if you want to get the extra profit, that's fine. That you can buy those too. But I will be back once I have all these chocolate bars. Okay guys, I bought all those chocolate bars, and now I'm ready to show you the next part of the guide. This part isn't really profitable unless you have completed probably about till the medium of part of the, well, it's profitable, but it's not very much profit. What you're going to want to do is you want to teleport Varrock. You want to go to Nath in the battle staff shop and trade him or buy battle staffs, and he'll have anywhere from I think 8 to like 100 battle staves or something like that. You want to go ahead and buy all the battle staves. It's gonna take most of your money probably if you're higher level and you have the Varrock Diary done. But I don't have any of it started yet, so I don't have much of an option there. So there's 8 battle staves for you, and I'll be back with the next part of the video. After you have done part of the Seer's Diary, you'll unlock the ability to get free flax once per day. To get to the place where you need to be to get the flax, you just run about south. Once you hit the flax field, you go inside of the flax field, and you'll see this guy, Jeffrey, whatever. You talk to him, and basically he won't give you anything unless you've done the Seer's Diary, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, he'll give you I think anywhere from 80 to 120 flax, depending on how far you've done into the, what is this? Oh, as far as you've gone into the Seer's Diary. What you can do next is, I don't know if there's any more than this, but I don't know. This is what I did on my other account when I had all my, dailies to do. So you could go to Artie. However, you have to get to Artie. You can run from Camelot. You can teleport to the Grand Tree and run here. You can teleport here. You can do whatever you need to do to get here. And I think there is a guy. Let's see where he is. I forget exactly where he is. I haven't done this before. This is just something I've read about. I think it's this guy, actually. Hold on, let me double check this. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, the next step of your dailies run, which is what I call it, you will need to go talk to this NPC who is named Wizard Cromperty. Yeah, anyway. You basically the only way to, well, you can find him anywhere, or well, you can find him here, but the easiest way to get here is to either teleport Artie or run from Camelot. You can also teleport with the Grand Tree or whatever, and you can also take a boat or whatever to Brimhaven, and then take the Brimhaven boat to Artie, and that's an easier way to get here if you don't have the teleport. And you can also charter a ship from Catherby to do that, so that's easy. And anyway, basically This guy, if you talk to him after you have completed the second the medium, I guess you could say, arty task, is he gives you 100 pure essence for free every day. If you've completed arty hard, he gives you 150 pure essence per day, which is free pure essence, so it's worth taking it. Once you have that done, we will be heading to the GE now to see exactly how much money I made. Now, I can't do the flax and I can't do the pure essence, so I'll be price checking what I have, and I also don't have that many battle staffs, so let's see how much money I made. Where's my Varrock teleport? Okay. Now, I do this almost every day. Sometimes I forget and miss things, and I always do the iron newts no matter what. I always do the broad arrowheads no matter what. But some of the other ones I miss them sometimes, especially the chocolate. It's not really that much money, honestly. So once you have all this stuff, just head over to GE. I won't be selling the pineapple or the seaweed, so I'll bank that. Add another 8k to the total GP that we gained from this. So let me bank this. Bank. Okay. Now let's see how much money we make. These arrowheads usually sell instantly. If not, just mark them down a little bit. See how they're not selling instantly. Just go in. As long as you sell them for over 50 GP, you're going to be making profit. So I'll just lower them down like a couple GP. It probably will sell now. Or not. Let's leave them in there for a little bit. Now, the Eye of Newts, they will need to be brought down quite a bit, actually. So, let's see if they sell. They did. For 117k. That's not bad. Now, let's see how much the chocolate's worth now. Okay. 96k from the chocolate, which is good. Mark that down a little bit too, because people probably won't be buying it. Depends on what time you're doing this, or like what time of day you're doing this. I'm doing it fairly early, so some of the stuff doesn't sell. Let's go ahead and try to sell these for 97 GP. Oh wow, broad arrowheads are not selling. Let's try these battle staffs. I know these will sell. Oh wow, nothing selling. As long as you sell this stuff above what you bought it for, you're still making a profit. Might not be as much profit as before, but you'll still be making a profit. Don't worry. So let's see. None of these have sold. So I've already made my original investment back. I had 308k in the beginning, if you remember. So anything after this is pure profit. So let's try 92 GP each. Why are these not selling? Okay, I'm gonna pause the video, and when these sell, I will start back up. Okay, guys. I just finished selling all of the items that we went around buying. I made a little bit less than I usually make from it, but that's alright because it was pure profit and it only took a few minutes. So let's see how much money I made. So 308, okay, 598k of that's our ending price after we sold our ending gold after we sold everything, minus the original, which is 308. And we're left with 290k profit in about, I'd say, 10 minutes, 20 minutes of running around. It's not bad. It's better than nothing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys make tons of money off this. And if you're not making any money at all right now, I totally suggest, even if you don't have enough money to do the broad arrow tips yet, I would suggest buying at least the Eye of Newts from the herblore shops, because they will start you off on a good path to getting enough money to be able to do like Kingdom and other good profitable things. And when I do have the Kingdom quest done, I will be making a Kingdom guide for everybody. I I will probably be splitting this video into 2 parts because it's 30 minutes long. But anyway, before it gets even longer, I will talk to you guys when I make my next video.